back with one dynamic duo. You know Carlos PenaVega is part of that energetic boy band, Big Time Rush. And, of course, his wife, Alexa PenaVega, she rose to famous Carmen Cortez in the Spy Kids franchise. Well, now the couple is releasing their third book, and it's titled Love is the Point, 100 Days of God's Love for You and how to share it with those around you. And they are here this morning to tell us all about it. Carlos, Alexa, welcome back.
Thank you for having us.
Welcome back.
You feel like a part of the family now.
Absolutely.
You are. So the book is a 100, and you've got a copy of it.
Right here, yeah.
It's a 100-day devotional. And there's a faith component to it, but it's not just for people who are of faith. This is filled with stuff that everyone can do.
Yeah, I mean, we all love.
Yes.
And we all need to love, and the world needs love.
Yeah. You know, we were talking about how on social media, it's such a self-focused world nowadays because of social media, that the more we can help by giving back, the more we can focus on loving other people and serving other people, it's such a fulfilling life. And I think that's why people feel this void right now in their lives, is because when you're so inner focused, you don't feel complete, because that's not what we were called to do. We were called to serve. And this book is just how to serve.
We hear the phrase spread love, and you talk about it in your book, but what does that really mean? Like, when you're spreading love, how do you put that into action realistically?
So many ways.
So
we try and give you 100 ways to spread that love.
For like one example, my sister, there was this season in her life where she didn't necessarily have money to give people. She said she was driving down the side of the road and she passed this homeless guy, and she just felt this pulling on her heart that she needed to go sit down and talk with him.
Yes.
Not just drive by him or give him $1 or whatever she had. So she pulled over, she found a watermelon in the back of her car that she purchased, and a pocket knife. So she sat down with him and she cut the watermelon open, and they sat there for an hour just talking about life and sharing this watermelon together. And that has stuck with me for years, because it was such a powerful, simple moment. And that's how you can give back. It's not just money. It's not just raising all of these funds.
Yeah.
It's just time and listening to what they have to say.
Or as my pastor used to call it, the ministry of presence.
Yes, I love that.
I like that.
Oh, that's gold. That's gold.
And you guys both you live in Lahaina, and your house was spared. But, love is also being of service, and you guys have found a way to try to help those who were less fortunate.
Yeah, I mean, what happened in Maui is just, it's devastating. And we went back right after tour, and just seeing everything and seeing the people, our friends lost their homes. And just, it's a really hard time. But what's been beautiful is seeing the community come together. The amount of people who are like, hey, listen, we can wait on people, or we can do this ourselves right now. And everyone's coming together. They're gathering supplies, showing up. So we started a website, loveisthepoint.org, and it literally, it has tons of families on there who are verified in need. And if you want to, go on there and help them directly through Venmo, PayPal, anything you can. And we also teamed up with a nonprofit, so we can get people who want those tax benefits, can go in. And our thing is, let's just help these people out. They need cars. They need, obviously, food and supplies, but they got to pay their mortgages, even though their houses aren't there. They got to keep this thing going.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, these properties have been in their family for generations, and we don't want to see them lose that because of this devastation. So we're just trying to find any way to keep the land in their hands.
Oh, that's good.
You guys are incredible. It's no wonder you have such a huge following. There were fans out here at 4:30 this morning waiting for you guys to get here. You just wrapped up
It's surreal.
the Big Time Rush tour. There you guys are.
I wondered about that. When I pulled up this morning, I'm like, who's here?
oh my God. No,
And you were so loving to all of them.
Those girls are incredible right there.
She's crying.
Big Time Rush just finished our tour, and those girls showed up. I mean, I think probably 20, 30 shows.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's just unreal.
Other fans, your kids showed up at all the shows. I mean, what's it like going on tour and traveling on a bus with your
incredible.
kids?
It's incredible. For Carlos, I'm sure he was exhausted every night, but for us as a family, our industry is very strange and unique, and oftentimes you see families breaking apart in the entertainment industry because you're pulled apart. Yeah. We decided early on, and it was something that my mother did with us growing up, was it didn't matter the project or where we were. We traveled as a family. Wow. They had it's all about having a mother and a father really teaming up together to raise our kids. So
I thought she was my biggest fan right here, but my daughter has turned out to be my biggest fan.
She did. She took my place.
Rio, every night. Daddy sing, daddy sing, daddy sing. I was like, yes, for you.
That must be kind of cool.
And that rock star lifestyle, everybody else is going out partying, and you go back to the bus and change diapers.
It's true. And you wouldn't have it any other way.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
That's great.
You guys are great. You're welcome here anytime. Carlos and Alexa, we love what you're doing. By the way, that new book we were talking about, Love is the Point, aptly titled, it's out right now.
Love is the point. I love that.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.